I am streaming. Cool. What the f is all remote? Okay, there we go. Painting and jiving. Yeah, great. Managing moderators can support your channel. I don't care. I don't care about that. Thank you. Uh, mm, you know. Okay, I think we're here. Yeah, we're here. This should be updated. Why aren't you updated? Update now. Cool. No, it doesn't want to be updated. I might have to get rid of the little tiny window altogether. Well, it'll be okay. Let's see what I can do to make it look nice. I think he'd own a quilt. I think I will give him one. He deserves a quilt. Do a little quilt action. Quilt action. I don't think our little guy is updating in real time. Oh, it is, kind of. I don't know. I'll see what I can do about it. Do, do, do. I'm just gonna go straight into painting, I think. And lower the opacity of that. Move this back down. Hello. I think we need more texture. We need a lot more texture. Let me see. I have this picture from the National Gallery of Art. I'm gonna put that over it, I think. Just for fun, perhaps. A little bit of something. What if it's behind him? That looks nice. We can add, what else can we add? I think I have some materials that could work for more texture. What about, where are my downloads? Man, show me all materials. What do I have? Brush? That is Waluigi. That is not something I can use. Oh, I have new brushes I've never even tried. Show me it. Show me the brush. What is this? Oh, it doesn't work. Okay, I'll leave that later. I'll deal with that at a later time. Look at the floral pattern. Oh my god, it's a vector. Well, that could be quite nice. I like it. Let's rasterize it. And then we will, can I rasterize it? There it is. We'll rasterize it. And we will soft light and see what I can do about it. That's some more. It looks kind of like a canvas when it's this low. Oh, yeah, I can work with that. I do need to make sure it's on 2 different layers, though. We're going to merge this. With that. Ah, what did I do? We're evil. Oh, no, it's fine. It's okay. Think anyways. Are we okay? Yeah, we're fine. It's exactly what I wanted. really know what from here I really want. Hey, what is going on? Something's stuck. Old ass tablets. What did I do? Something is stuck. You're not reading my controls properly. Oh, because I'm on fucking object layer. That makes a lot of sense. Do that. Merge down again. Great. Now we're fine. I don't know why that confused me so bad. Mhm. They're like impossible to see. They're mostly a blending brush, it would appear. Okay, well, I can look at that. Looks like he's underwater. Should probably advertise the stream. Okay. I feel like we're like really bald here or something. I don't like it. I think it needs to change. I think he needs to be less bald. How can we make him less bald? Let's make him less bald by doing this. Add a little texture, add some vibes. I don't know. We are like comically pale. What the fuck? Oh, we killed him. We killed him off. We killed him off. It's okay though. He's back. He's back. He is back. I'm not really sure what I'm doing with him, but that's okay. If I want more texture, I should probably stop using the hard round brush as my main brush. That's gonna make this a lot more effort heavy than it needs to be, I think. This is... I'm tempted to do a whole new thing. Don't know what, though. What have we done? Why don't we fuck around with some gradient mix? Can I cuss on YouTube? I think I can. No. Hello. Hello. Hello, boy. Creature is on me. He feels so bald. Dear God. Dear God, are you seeing this, Fen228? Here, let's make him actually be seeing it. Here, there we go. Ugh! No! There we go. Stream cannot see what just happened, but my little tiny canvas window just blew up to the entire screen. Not what I wanted. I think he feels like he should be underwater. Oh God, it's kind of horrible. What if I just start over? What if I just do a whole new thing? What if we just get rid of Jonah Squick entirely? I'll have to fuck around with the tiny window. It really hates me. We'll do a drawing and then we'll go back to the tiny window. Time lapse off for this. Yep. Turn it up. Alright, let's see. What can we do? What can we concoct? God, see, like, I'm looking at the stream. The way it cuts off the tiny window. We might as well just get rid of it permanently. It's not worth it. It's simply not worth it. I'll draw a Jax from memory. I don't remember what he looks like, but we'll draw a little Jax. This is my from memory Jax that I'm going to keep here while I think of something new to draw. Do we do a study? Could do a study. Or I could draw a character. Which is what I was doing before, but it just wasn't a jive. It wasn't a vibe. You know what I might do? I say to the void, most wistfully. I feel like I could concoct a whole new character right now, right here, right now. Might be what I do. I have a bartender to make. I need to make a bartender. We'll just put B. Oh, I know what I'm doing, and that's okay. So let me think. I want a spooky. 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 Perhaps androgynous bartender. I don't know if it's gonna be a good vibe. What can I do? What can I do? Maybe I do random word generator? Let's go character design. Let's do a little character design. Let me think. We want spooky bartender, perhaps of supernatural origin. That could be many things. It could be a skull, or well, a skeleton. It could be a ghost. Who is this? Hello. Welcome to the stream. I have no idea what I'm doing, but yeah. You're more than welcome to hang out. Think I want to work. Okay. Shapes. Well, let's just start with the skeleton idea and see where it takes us. The goofy little guy, little skeleton guy. I'll paint later. Right now, I just need to get something out. Nothing in his head? Eyes in his head? I think I like the eyes. Let's do some eyes. I don't know if you caught it, but I'm trying to make a bartender character that's spooky and androgynous in nature, but I've just decided to start with a skeleton. Um, and I don't really know if that's gonna be it, but he looks a bit like this old TikTok thing I was aware of. This guy who was using puppets to do ASMR. I don't think that's gonna be it. He looks old. Ancients. Let's just not do that. Let's make them a person. What about a witch? Let's see what that. Ooh, a witch could be really fun because potions and brews, that could be sick. Okay, let me this is a good idea. Let's do this. Let's make a pointy nose witch character. Very goofy style for now. Hair? I don't know even anything about this character yet, so we'll just keep them bald for now. We can do typical like shape action. Bro looks eepy. He did look eepy. Yes, you're correct. Well, I want androgyny. We're giving a little femme. Let's do a little, I like the shape language. Shape language so far is something good. Maybe a little bit of formal attire. We're kind of voguing, but that's okay. When I think hair here, what am I picturing? We can be long-haired and androgynous. That can happen. Let me look up some hair riffs. Is Dummy playing? Fire. Now YouTube might flag my stream for music, but I know that it's technically copyright. Not copyright free, but it's Toby Fox who said it's okay to play the music. Oh, this one's kind of nice. Okay, well this isn't long hair, but we have one that's like it's a guy or an individual, and they've got this like curly situation happening. There's like little pieces that fall. Nothing too far from what I usually do. What else can I do? This little house shape-ish as well. We could also go more textured hair. We could give some braids. I mean, very rough sketch, but that's. Ooh, I think I have to actually apply to the character. Let me do some blocking here. I'm thinking witch. I need to think of personality as well if they're a witch. Oh, I can't erase. So I did a goof and a gaff. There's something majorly wrong with this hairline. I didn't even try to block it out. That's okay. Hello, cats. Ah, okay. So you're in my way a little bit, actually. You need help down? Okay. No, I think we need more oomph to it. We could do kind of just like swept to the side, but long and curly. We can do like a shaved head if we wanted. We could do like blocky here, thin, big like that. I already have a witch who looks like this kind of. Well, not really, but the hair. Mm, we are conflicted. Let me see. I could give them a funny hat, but I feel like we could get more creative than a typical witch hat. We could use like mm, something round. I don't know what, like a tiny pumpkin or something, but like how would that even work? Maybe they could have like a pet they wear on their head, or the pet like chills on their head. I'm so up in the air about it all. I'll look up witch hats. I think I do like the longer hair. Witch hat. We could we could give them like a nice star type hat, which is actually it actually would look quite nice, or something adjacent. And then also we could give them just a creature of some like snake. We could make up a mythical creature, kind of like freak of nature that has legs and is furry. Like a oh my god, the little magic worms. The little crazy, the little what are they called? Oh my god, the worm on a string. Worm on a string. I don't know. I like this thing. Mm, Glorb. Temp name. Glorb. Little temp name. Little alien creature of some kind. The waist is snatched. What if we take this and we shrink it over here so I can keep working on this on the side? I'm thinking the same. It's okay though. Ah, thank you. Could have its little feet hanging down. Its little skeleton, not skeleton, chicken feet hanging down with a little fuzzy worm or something adjacent to it. Now, I feel like if it's a bartender, personality-wise, they need that energy where they're just kind of like a listener. So maybe we're very chill. Maybe we're a very chill guy. Maybe we have some tired vibes going on. Keep the sleepiness of the skeleton from before. This thing looks like it's experiencing some kind of situation, some kind of horror. Some kind of horror. Droopy eyes make tired eyes. I do like the bottom lashes. I went to a casual bar and my bartender was always wearing a little hat. I don't know if I would. No, I would. Maybe I'd be chill. That would be chill as fuck, actually. That'd be okay. I'd be fine with that. Okay. We'll just put that on the side because I don't know what the fuck that even is. Little nose and smooch face or something. We have the long hair. We could make them fully more mask presenting. And it could give us a nice spooky pagan type vibe. I don't know. Alternative, I should say. Or squarer jaw, perhaps. Slowly we'll get more refined into an actual painting process. Kind? Looks kinder. Looks like a kinder person. I'm so conflicted about the hair. We could have a variety of hats. There's like a dunce hat. It's got little drapery on it. We'll see. Oh, I see one on Pinterest that's like a smaller witch hat, but it's got cat ears on it. We'd have to position it in an interesting way. I don't know. Well, cat ear? Cat ear anything in a long time. I don't know about all that. Maybe. Maybe. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, wait. This is an idea. We have a normal crooked ass witch hat, and they sometimes have like a ribbon on them or a strip of fabric, I guess. But what if this is just a little guy? I don't know what the hell the little guy is still. I don't think anyone needs to know. Living sock or something. It's holding onto its little feet, perhaps? Or something? What does it look like again? Yeah, that's pretty. I mean, it's a little shape, it's a tube. It's almost like a ferret, but it's just not. think I like the softer features. We could. Yeah, it's a little noodle. It's like a little fuzzy noodle. Maybe that could be its name. It's definitely going to be something simple, I think. The name. Eyes. Hair. We could go with a more textured hairstyle. I'm curious to see what I could experiment with in that regard. And that would also give us maybe more of a race to go off of in terms of color palette. Would be quite helpful. Question is, what appeals to the shape the most? Yeah, but then I see stuff like this little like wispy one. The wispy could be nice. Different mix of curliness going on here. Let's see, would I trust this man with my drink? Man? Who knows? I don't. I have to sneeze. Not productive. Fucking Christ. Alright, let's see. I think we still. I think I like the wisp. Let's do the wisp. It's more of a this texture than a bouncy circular texture. We could do that. I don't see why not. Oh, fucking creature is so good. Oh my god. Little sideways smile. Looks a little old. A little older. Perhaps we are old. Ah, thank you. Much appreciated. Glasses? Glasses could be cute. It's like Harry Potter. Different shaped glasses. Nah, I kind of like the circular ones. He isn't actually Harry Potter. Everyone knows that. This is not Harry Potter. Very evil. And we can think of an outfit now. I like it. I think we should do flowy outfits. Don't know what that entails yet. We can even change our eyes. We liked this. We keep the under eyelashes. He looks quite sweet. I would trust him with my drink. I think, anyways. We could give him some little patch of hair. And maybe shrink his head. Or, I guess, maybe make his body larger? Proportionally a little off. It's okay, we'll fix it. We'll fix it right now as I color it. Give me 1 second here. Excuse me, my nose was running. Not a pleasant experience. Okay. Well, I think we start coloring. I already want to go for a like let me lasso him up real quick. I want to give him kind of a pinkish background or mauve. I feel like mauve is like that. I don't know, it doesn't matter. This is the color we're going to start with. And from here we can establish I don't know what the palette will be and kind of refine the shapes a little bit more after perhaps. We'll see. clip layer to that. Okay, let's go. Let's start with a tanner. Tanner skin. Tan-ish. Tannish. Let's start with a muted tone, since the rest of us is muted. That is just, yeah, let's, actually, yes, let's do that. Not tan anymore. You're dark-skinned. Darker skinned than the tan. Don't know if we want to do any fun colors in the hair. Dark pink could look nice with it instead. Yeah. What if we give him green? Green attire. We're looking really flat up here, but that's okay. What's a good outfit for a witch? Or a warlock? I feel that they would call themselves a witch, this themselves. A witch. Hello, grammar. We could do a, like, open shirt situation. But, well, no. Formal bartender? They own the bar, though, so they can wear what the hell they want to wear. We got 5 viewers, allegedly. Hello, all 5 viewers. Welcome. We're character designing. Let's see. I'm going to... That's evil. That's evil. Considers it? Considers it really hard? I like the green a lot. Let's see what just like a little tux. Not a tux. What the hell? A button up. A button up. Let's see what a button up looks like. I'm already not jiving. I think this is implying that it's kind of a looser shirt. It looks like it's like it kind of just kind of falls. And then it might be poofy on the outside. That's not a hand. It's okay though. It doesn't need to be a hand. Ooh, a corset? I like a corset. Let's do a corset. I think in order to bridge the gap between the pink of the hair and the green of that fit, we should make his skin a little more orange. I'm kind of struggling to see, actually. Let me... Brightness is all the way up. Thank you very much for the compliment, Emerald. Glad to have you here. Feel free to stay as long as you'd like. Oh, we have to color the little guy in. Oh, he needs a good name. He reminds me of a soot sprite from a Ghibli movie. Spirited Away. That's the one, I believe. We really are just bullshitting. Oh God. Okay. I'm gonna start. I'm dying for more texture, so we need to get that established immediately. I'm just gonna go ahead and merge them all together and just start painting and see what happens. I need the texture. It needs to happen. And I'll establish some more color things on the way. Oh, and the corset, of course. Corset should be kind of more towards the brown. Our colors are ending up along this part of the color wheel. I should probably actually, where are we at? Our colors are ending up entirely on this side of the color wheel. Can I have a nice brush, please? This side of it, from like here to pretty much where my little thing was at. And that's a decent range? It's a decent range, but it's kind of falling flat on me. I think when we're rendering his hair, we need to be considering some shininess. I'm quite new to the I mean, I don't really watch live streams, but I used to stream quite a lot back in my time, probably a few years ago now. And I miss doing it. And I've had quite a few people on different social media platforms say that they want tutorials and shit of that nature. I do enjoy talking about my process and all that. So maybe this is the way that I do that. I have a couple scripts written out for a couple tutorials, videos, but it feels easier to do it in the moment. I think I'm able to answer questions as they come. Not that that's what I'm trying to do here, but it feels easier to do that in a live setting, I think. But I am considering doing some other content. I think we do need to consider the shading of his hair, though, for sure. We have a very coily kind of texture going right now. So we need to make sure the shine emphasizes what I am trying to emphasize. I say totally making 100% of sense here. I think that we will do. I'm. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say that I think all my values are the same. Oh, they're all very close together. Ooh, very evil. Very, very evil. We cannot have that. What can I do? Well, that's why also I think I was subconsciously wanting to do the shine on the hair. The darker shading kind of helps separate a little bit more, but it's too much. It's all too the same color. Let's go ahead and lasso the shirt and fuck around with the hue, saturation, and luminosity of it all. Saturation up, luminosity up. Now that I like that, let's see what other color. Ooh, hey. Ooh. Yes, yes, that's exactly it, I think. It feels natural, especially because in the stream setting, people can just kind of come in and ask whatever the fuck they want, and I could take the time away to be like, oh yeah, this is how I learned to do Jaws or whatever the hell. You know, nothing crazy. I love talking about the process, um, and meeting other people who enjoy the same things I do, because that is only natural socialization. We're such a flat character, though I think we have a decent idea of what we kind of want now. I don't know if I clarified. I should clarify maybe in this. I'm not gonna rewrite the stream title. We're making a bartender and decided that it is a witch. We want them. We have a couple criteria. It's a bartender. Now we know they're a witch. They have a little freak creature on legs, and they have to be kind of, I think we're looking at a more, what are we looking at? Trans mask androgynous, a little mask androgyny happening. So the goal is to get a whimsical, witchy bartender, I suppose. Oh, and since the world they're going to be placed in is more fantastical, there are certain aspects we could play around with shapes in a very interesting way. And I think I do when I play around with color in a more interesting way. I could, ooh, that did remind me. I could change their skin tone to a fantasy color. Now that I'm thinking about it. What would look good? The purple. Oh, the green. No, I think I want the purple looks nice. We have to make sure the purple looks good with the green. I do quite like the darker green that we have with the hat. Saturation lower. The gray? Kind of like stone of some kind. I don't know what. But that kind of looks nice. It doesn't really help with our value issue though. That is something we need to fix. Well, here's the thing. I like this yellow shouldn't be here. It's just from the okay. Yeah, I'm having a problem with that. We could make their skin lighter. Let's see what it does. Let's see what that does for us. Oh, that's a saturation that I'm meant to do. Oh God. Oh, okay. Well, if I do this, I'll. Well, the lighter purple's kind of nice. Let me also Control C, Control V. And what I'm going to do, I don't think it's going to show up on the stream, but I'm going to this little hamburger menu. I don't think it's going to show up. Right here, there's a little menu in Clip Studio Paint. You can click that, and up at the top, there's a thing called New Correction Layer. We'll hit Brightness and Contrast, and we'll just fuck around with the colors and see what happens. That is already better value-wise than what we had before. At least a little bit. And if I clip it just to the skin, let me see something. Well, I kind of jive with it. I'll merge it and see what I can do with it. Cancel. Let's mark that down as well. I don't know how we feel about them. I'm not really sure. Let's add some more, just some more to go off of here. Just a little bit. We can have a little, oh, actually, I was gonna say we can have a little hole here, but I like the idea of the little guy, like pulling it up a little bit, which you can't really see, but bing, 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 or something. It's okay. We don't have to look at it too hard. We can actually zoom out. That I need to work on. Zooming out. Remember to zoom out, folks. Clip Studio. So I also changed from Medibang. That was, I think, about 5 years ago now, a little over. That was like a um, January 2021 that I got this, I believe. And I've been working with it ever since, and it's been a fucking game changer. And I just, like, the other day got their update pass, and they added some features that are reminiscent of Procreate, which I've never used, such as this, where if you hold your pen down, you can, like, you can do stuff with it, and it like you can edit it and all the other shit. That is fascinating to me. I feel like I've been in the dark ages for years, and now I have brand new tools that I've never even seen before. I think so. He looks okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna save this, and we're gonna shit. What folder? Still don't know if I can curse on YouTube. We'll see if the stream gets taken down, I guess. Which guy is what we'll call it. We'll call it which guy. We'll get rid of Fen228, who has been here for emotional support, and we will instead replace it with our new witch guy. What I'm going to do is get rid of this, new, and we're going to start fresh. Is OpenToons the animation software? I can never remember. I've always used different programs than I think it's OpenTunes. That's the animation software. Hello, Frog. Welcome to the stream. We are making a witchy bartender character right now, and I'm having a little bit of a struggle, but it's okay. I animate because I if it's the animation software, I animate on Clip Studio, and I that's just how I've learned to do it over the years, but it's tricky. That is so kick-ass. Oh my God, I love Ghibli. It's so beautiful. Well, that's delightful. I've considered getting it. Oh, thank you very much, Frog. I appreciate that. Um, I think we need to accentuate. So, real quick, the goal I'm about to do, I'm going to be accentuating shape. I'm going to start with more simple shapes, see if I can push maybe more square and more, just more shapes. We'll see what speaks to us when we get there. Also, now that we have a couple people hanging out, let me know if the audio is fucked up in any way. I'll turn the music down, I'll turn myself up, etc. Right? Anyways, so I used Flip back in the day. And then after I got Clip Studio, I started using their animation system. And it's very simple, which is why I use it. But I haven't ever tried using a more complex software besides 3D animation software back when I was in school. So I'm totally unfamiliar, but I have been very keen to try out some of these things. Is it very complex, or is it just kind of that thing where when you first get like a new art program, the whole thing looks super complicated, and then as soon as you take away some windows, it looks easier? Because I feel like I remember probably pirating one back in my youth, and it was very complex. But I was also younger, so maybe I do have more experience than I give myself credit of. Oh, the little bean eyes! Stop! Wait, this could be really cute. I'm like a little nerd emoji. If we let's do triangle nose, square nose, square nose. We'll keep our wisp. I like our wisp a lot. The wispy hair is very charming. Oh, he looks so cute. Oh, I like it. Okay. I would trust him with my drink. I would. I would. Ooh. Maybe maybe what I'll do. I think I'm gonna end up sticking to Clip Studio for my I'm just so much more familiar with it. It has all its is going to be really bright on the screen, so be aware of that. They have a whole, like, I don't lag, I'll cry. I'll cry and sob and whatever. Okay, let's see. Timeline. Very, very simple view. Oh, God. Aged. Oh, because it's gonna, I didn't even check how many frames we have going on. Too tiny, can't see. Oh, oh. I'm a little rusty, it would appear. Everything has a hotkey. That sounds like a dream, actually. I've been considering getting the Clip Studio TabMate just so I could get more. We can have a little the ball test. You know the one thin, thin. Those things to be. It doesn't have any. It just flies away. It just flies away. Anyways, yeah, that's the way I animate these days. I like his little aloof smile. Cause I program my own hotkeys to make them easier on here. I have a couple set up, and I ended up taking the control. Anything that has a control with it, I just got rid of the control. So my hotkeys are Z, Y, H, and all that other stuff. No, get the timeline out of here. We're not animating anymore. So our shapes, I liked our shapes on this first individual, though it's not very inspired. Can have them facing this way. Triangles are our friend. Get a little potion to be working on, perhaps. Well, why don't we? Maybe they have a little bit of teeth in their smile. We could also give them a downturn smile. But I kind of like the little crooked one. That looks like they're grimacing. They look like a frog. And I mean that in the best way. Maybe we like the frog look. I've never had such a goofy bartender. Instead of doing that, I think the more appealing way is to do one of these. Very high-waisted pants. A very loose shirt. Wait, the corset idea. Shit. I have the memory of whatever has low memory. Oh, lag. Okay. That's also I've been there. I was looking through some of my old projects from probably 10 years ago now. And this is when I was like probably 11 or 12. And I used to animate a lot more than I realized. It was the peak era of animation memes. So I was like, I'm gonna animate everything. But nowadays, you don't see it happening as often. And usually I'm animating short meme clips just as fun little things. But I have so many ideas I'd like to get out there. That little chin hair? I think the chin hair is very charming. I think we keep the chin hair. Oh, he's very cute. We can give him less round glasses. Fucking Goober is so good. I love this little chicken worm so much. Chicken worm. Glorb. Oh, it's so cute. And this little foot is hanging off. It's beautiful. Maybe it's sleeping. It's sleeping. And the little chicken worm can be as familiar. Actually, I should clarify. I haven't just animated meme clips. I've recently worked on bigger projects, and I'm doing game development on the side as a hobby. So I have animated some bits for that, but it is nowhere near what the hell I was doing. I don't know what I was on 10 years ago. Probably hatred for authority and lack of sleep, so I know isn't Glorb adorable? I don't know if that's gonna be his name permanently, but I kind of do like it being named Glorb. What if it also has a little hat? A little tiny one? This is insane. Oh, I'm so attached. It it reminds me of a ferret. Yes, it really, really does. But it's just so it doesn't even have a tail. Little chicken feet. Let me go ahead and bring back our tiny window. We had a little window open so that the stream could constantly see what I was doing. Let me go ahead and re-add that. It should be already set up. But we'll go ahead and make sure it's extra set up. It's important that you guys see what's going on. Game. Yes, I forgot what I was talking about before. I'm messing around with Rentai, which is a visual novel making. It's a oh shit. How do I explain it? It runs on Python, but it has all these assets pre-built into it that make it much easier to code with. So in the process, I'm learning a little bit about Python because I have to add my own stuff to it, and I'm mostly learning about creating game assets that look good and how to implement them into a likable story. And I have some ideas for the next one I want to make, but right at the moment, I'm just kind of learning how it goes And I also have Game Maker installed, which I was working on I was just learning how to make an RPG. Beats? It hasn't even, oh, dude, you're a genius. You're a genius. Hold on. It's happening right now. And we can like, I don't know how we would do this, but you know what it could be? What are those things called? It's like they're the bead crafts that have them all on a string like that, and there's a little design on them, and it goes all the way down like that, and then there's the thread bits at the end. We could do that and just wrap it around the hat. Pull two. We'll just do that as a sure. Let's go with that. Maybe they just sharpied on two little eyes. Oh yes, I love giving them little familiar creatures when it's a witch. Um, I think I would say that majority of my characters have a little creature that they hang out with. Perf. Now we have it. We have it right there. We'll refine it later, but right now we have that. All right, I think we need to start actually giving him some color now that we have a better, clearer idea of some shape language going on than just whatever the hell we had going on over here. We can now mess with his color some more. So he's definitely, let's see, a little torn between the fantasy skin tone and just doing a skin tone. Skin, what? A real world skin tone of some kind. I was like, what am I talking about? I'm gonna do something I don't ever do, which I'm gonna try and work with some values real quick, just so that or monochromatic values, so that I have an idea what we're getting into here. I don't think so. God, let me see. I did really like the dark green. I ended up placing the colors we were going to use way too close to the black. I think that's our main issue. Now that I know that I want the hat to be that color, so I'll just keep it that color. And we might as well. This looks like I meant to be pants, but it could be an apron or something. And then we have a little corset. I don't know how the hell this would be an apron if it's. Well, listen, we don't need to worry about that actually. We can just make it look nice. Actually, nothing is too dark. Actually, no, it's not. It feels nice to me in a way. I'll mess with it. And he's very cute. I would trust him with my drink. I would. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a new layer. And I'm going to put it as a color layer. And we're going to see if I can fuck around with the colors to make them actually colors. And no longer just gray. Even do a little fun and put the hue slider up on this jitter brush that I have. We'll keep the hair the paint color. That is not quite what I meant, but it's okay. We just want to get a general idea what the hell we're doing. No, 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 no. Don't apologize. Everything's good. In fact, I encourage you to do whatever the hell you need to do. I'm in it for the love of the game, man. I like his little I like his little pink. Okay, I like this. I like it. So I guess he is gonna be closer to a human skin tone than a fantasy skin tone, which is shocking to me. There's a hand here as well, but we'll get involved in that later. Um, let's make this potion bottle, and we are stuck in Kenna's chapter, huh? With these music. That's okay. We can keep it like that. Anyways, distractions, distractions, distractions. Always, always, always. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I have an Undertale and Deltarune playlist going. I've read that Toby doesn't um issue claims because I've heard a lot of streamers in their thing, and I tried to do the no copyright, royalty free music. I don't like it. It makes me want to explode. I have one list that I like. Beyond that, no. It's okay. I can make my own list of things that I like, but I'd rather just play music that I already know. Or in the past I have set up streams with little what is it called? A little pop-out window with a video playing that we can all react to at the same time. But I'm definitely more in a music mood today. That's what we're doing. Okay, I think we should have the potion be a cooler tone. Let's go blue, cyan, turquoise. Whatever the hell this is. Turquoise. I also, in the description, have it credited to Toby Fox, which I think is only completely fair. So what I want to do is I want to make sure our colors are all set. Oh, it's fine. I want to make sure our colors are all set up. They are now. Yes. What I'm going to do, now that I've merged this, is I'm going to correct some of our former issues by making them the actual color that's supposed to be. Um, what does this look like with a like? He's a little tan. When it gets mainstream, that makes sense. I read that it was like, especially in the case of if you're making money with it, which I don't intend to make money with this. Um, so hopefully, and then obviously if I get a strike or something, I'm not going to use the music anymore. I figured I would test it and see. We're not making any money with this stream. We're not doing anything crazy like that. It's just much easier for me to listen to music that's not something I what listen to music that is something I would listen to when I'm not on stream. In addition, I think I'll only be here for God, what, another half hour-ish? Half hour, hour? Which is not really relevant to the music situation, but also I will respect wishes. The local con. Do you do 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 music? Can you play music at cons? I've never been to a con. I've never had the opportunity to do such a thing. So I guess I'm not familiar with the scene. Okay, what is dark and look like for us here in this context? Oh dear, it doesn't look very good at all. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Twilight. What does that look like for us? Let's do this, and then I'll take an airbrush of some kind. Wherever our airbrush is at. Airbrush. And I'm going to make his face a lighter pink, or the line on his face, a lighter pink. Yeah, I didn't know that you could play music at cons. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. I have looked into setting up. Oh, thank you very much. Oh shit, I don't even know if I have that on here. That's on my other tablet, also by XP Pen, um, which I just recently found out is completely obsolete, upgrade-wise, which is or update-wise. It's on Android 12, so I can't even use Clip Studio on it at this level anymore. But it still draws, you know. I do appreciate that. Earlier, when I was thinking about how I was gonna draw him, I drew a really quick Jax. It looked like this, if I remember correctly. It was just like I've had a lot of fun messing with the TADC character designs over the past, well, since episode 8 came out. Actually, I just got some stickers today. Depends. The one here gets a special dance to play. That's intriguing. I don't know. I have a message from my bosses here. And just extending. Um. Mm, I see. I see. Okay, there's a scheduling issue. I don't care. Whatever my schedule does, it doesn't matter. I'll do all that. Well, that is quite neat. I am very interested in going to a stream. I'll have to go to. Just yeah, yeah, you're correct. I want to go to the Dallas Con, one of the Dallas cons, one year. I am in Louisiana, and New Orleans doesn't have very many cons that I'm interested in going to. Yeah, you have to draw the oval. We can leave him there. He'll be here with us. finger guns. How do I do that? How do I draw a finger gun? Sure. That's what that looks like. Mm-hmm. That's the one. Why is the music evil? Okay, it's good. Alright. There's a little Jax for us to stare at on the way. On the same layer as some other stuff it looks like as well. Oh no, he's on a different layer. We'll name it Jax. That way I don't mess with it any more than that. So I'm digging this. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna merge these layers. And I'm going to copy paste it so we don't lose that point of our journey here. Turn that off. Okay. So I need more texture. I need more texture. I miss it dearly. I love it so. We need more texture. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull out a rake brush of some kind. Trusty rake brush. I believe we started the sketch with. We did. See in the background. Okay, yeah. There's this guy. And those little beads. I think it's gonna be light blue. I bet he changes it frequently. I wonder if he's one of those characters that like has the little tiny bead eyes always. Yes. Yes. Born and raised. Actually, not entirely true, but born and partially raised. Yes. They don't have very many um, events that I'm interested in going to. Only because it's mostly Cajun bands, which I don't mind a little Fado Cajun action, 'cause I'm Cajun myself, but I I just don't want to pay money to watch a Cajun band play. I've been on his face quite a while. I need to lock in. God, the little guy. What is wrong with this thing? Slash pause. 17 years. That's crazy. Why did you come down? Such a place. God, it's a little squished face. Oh my gosh, I can't. Perfect. That's so cute. We gotta go a little more interesting. We need more color. Feet. One of those really layered hats. Not layered. Big hat. Big shot, big hat. We have Big Shot on this playlist. Can I play it? I would like it. Yes, it's here. Oh my god. You have to draw a little Spamton. What does Spamton look like? That looks like Swatch. Got a Spamton from memory. Couldn't tell you how accurate it is. I don't think he has eyes in there. In my heart, he has eyes in there though, so we're gonna give him some eyes in there. And obviously, it's foible, not what? Purple, not correct. Ah, we know how to throw a party down here. I'm not really a. Hey, so cat of mine, Scotty, you can't be on me while I'm drawing. I'm so sorry. I love you so much. I love you so much. You can't be up here. You'll be laying directly on the art tablet. No, you can't come up. I'm so sorry. I love you though, but you can sit near me or on the desk or in your bed that's 5 feet away, 3 feet away. If that, no, no, an attack. Go look out the window. Have a window look. God, I haven't been to a wedding in New Orleans in a minute, and I'm glad. It's very kind of evil there in certain areas. I went to school there and stuff though. No, nothing too crazy. To clarify, I'm not in New Orleans as my living situation. I am a good bit away from that area right now. Hey, hey, sir, I implore you to not step on me again. I implore it of you. Please, please. If I had a different art tablet situation going on right now, you would be able to lay down on me. But we just don't have that ability at the moment. Thank you, though. Don't flick your paw at me. Alright, well, cat will be a cat, I guess. Quite cheesed with his little design. I think he looks very cute. I think he looks very cute. What will his name be? Now we need a name for him. Witchy bartender. Hmm. Wedding. I see. Yeah. Jeez. Well, it doesn't hurt to spend a few days in the touristy parts of New Orleans. Or really anywhere, as long as you know that you're being safe. It's kind of dangerous these days. I think probably 17 years ago it would have been a little safer than it is now. Just a little bit. Probably not very safe, but I think if you're just passing through, yeah, I'm sure it was a good time. see, some little bird feet bits or something. Little talon. We played It's TV Time after Big Shot. That is fire. That's fire. Check my messages. I don't know why I'm focusing so much on the little guy. I think he's so cute. Just a little creature. Maybe he should have a tail. I'm very charmed by it. Oh god, there we go. Okay. Oh yeah. I know we have a lot of masquerade shops. Desserts I am curious about. Yeah, beignets, which I haven't had in a minute actually. I should probably get on that, lest I forget where I came from. Little rainbow thing is kind of nice. I didn't mean to do that, but that could be quite nice. Let's mess with it. See if it looks good. It's like the jar is a pink jar. That could be lovely. Let's do that. Liquid inside is blue. What is that? Like a turquoise color? I kind of wanna consider making his nose like intentionally a different color, given the nature of his environment. Most people who live there have different colored noses. He designed the whole damn character. This little guy. We need a name. Let me think here. This is a fine reference that I'm making up here. Name. San Antonio. I am going to Dallas soon. I've been to Austin. I haven't been to San Antonio yet. If I took the train out back to New Orleans, I would be going to San Antonio, but I think I'm gonna end up doing a plane. I'm doing that in October. See some friends. Giving frog. It's a good vibe. A good kind of neutral gendered name. Let me see. Oh, Quinn is quite cute. They do look like a Quinn. We could do a Quinn, or we could do what else is there? Indigo could be really charming. I should write it so that everyone can see what I'm doing. Indigo, Quinn, Landry is an option. Looks like laundry. Emerson sounds like a last name. I've never seen it at night. I've seen Austin in the evening, and I was very charmed by it. I feel like there's just so many places I would like to visit. I can't imagine not wanting to visit everywhere possible. If you've ever, I think, oh goodness, sorry, excuse me, stretching. Highly recommend if you ever take a flight into New Orleans, get it for night. It is something else seeing it at night, I will say. Oftentimes the Super Bowl is lit up and there's lots of lights and shit. So especially if you go during a holiday season, it's very pretty. Even if it's raining, it looks really lovely from behind the clouds. Indigo or Quinn? Quinn Indigo is a possible. I could just name him Quinn Indigo. Quindigo. Quindigo. I don't think so, though. I might be on something, but I feel like the name Quinn is overused for androgynous characters. But do I care about that? Is what I now have to consider. I may not. Indigo. Indigo is nice, but if I use the name Indigo, I feel like I need to have Indigo on their palette somewhere. Oh, the glasses would fit that quite nicely. And we could maybe make their eye. We don't know what their eyes look like yet. What about eyes? What do their eyes look like? I know I want them to have a little lash situation happening. What if we did make that indigo? What would that look like? Oh, it's actually quite nice. You can color pick their hair for the eyelashes. Oh, that is very nice. I think indigo is where we're gonna have to go with that. I do encourage it. Just stay safe, obviously. That's always the advice I give. Make sure you keep your bags in front of you if you do visit, if you're out and about. Pickpockets run rampant. If someone offers you a random collection of beads or something, say no. I think it's all standard tourist shit. Oh, you have no eyebrows, King. Monarch. We need to rectify that immediately. Fun eyebrow shape. like central heterochromia. Not what I intended, but it could be good. I myself have central heterochromia, and I don't think it's cringe. I think we're allowed to do that in this era and time. But it might just be a reflection. I'll decide when I draw him again. Him, they, he, they, chosen, accepted. Exactly what it is. Well, that's lovely. I feel this has been a successful venture. Took me some time. Started with a skeleton. Ended up with this freak of nature. Very lovely. I think we could do with a little need for me to differ the texture of that so it doesn't look more hair. Do a little of that. I think we should do a little something design wise on the sleeve. At least it would fly. Maybe plant looking things on the sleeve. And then we have it. We're very snatched. Almost impossibly snatched. Ooh, ooh. Well, guess I'll do a little. I think we've made good progress here today. And if I end up, well, I'm probably just about to end the stream here. If I do stream any more today, it'll be quietly, I think. Quietly and probably much later tonight. Just as what's convenient for my schedule. But this has been quite lovely. I didn't expect it to be as lovely. Oh yeah. Mardi Gras is extremely popular time of year to come around, so you're hard pressed to find a ticket, but it is very pretty, but dangerous for sure. You gotta be careful. So I shouldn't hype it up as being so dangerous. It is very dangerous, but if you're in the tourist areas, you're usually just fine. I mean, I went to school every day there for a little bit. I didn't really have any issues. You just gotta keep your head on the swivel, don't be dumb. Again, I don't even know why I'm acting like, yeah, you're going to New Orleans soon. It's just I always assure people or inform people of the dangers. End up finishing up this little bit, and then I'll probably end it up, end stream, go post this around. Oh yeah, I mean we had that the truck attack a couple New Years ago. Some guy just went ramming through a crowd in a truck. I woke up. I had like a war dream that night too. So when I woke up and all the news feeds were like, there was a terrorist attack in New Orleans, I was like, bro, what the fuck did I just dream about? And now why is it happening? But it was just, I shouldn't say just, but it was a tragedy. But it was not the same kind of thing that I was fretting about at the time. That was right around election time. I steer clear as much as I can. But yeah, I have to say it is home. Yeah, I know that we do have cons. I have to actually look into it and see what I would be interested in. I have looked into being a vendor at a con before, but that was back when I had more people engaging with my stuff. Not that I really care that much these days, but back then I was kind of popping on TikTok a little bit, which is not a brag. I don't like TikTok. Um, but I was like heavily considering going to one of the cons to set up a booth, and then I ended up moving. So I was not doing that anymore. But it hasn't left my mind. I do want to go to a con, and I want to be a vendor at a con. But I should probably go to a con first and then kind of see what I'm looking for. Don't know why we're rendering spams in, but we are here with it. Does he have like? No, I think he's just like this. I don't think he has any little. Does he have marks on his face like this? Is he a clown? What's Spam Torn look like? Spanton. Oh, he does have little. See, what have I been saying? No, this is right. Okay, well, I was correct. Okay, okay, well, never mind then. I'm a fool and a buffoon also. Disgusting to rectify it immediately. Let's see. We have a little Stampton. He's here with us. I like him. I like him. Maybe I do a little. Maybe I do a little bit of this. Little curly hair. Ah, but do I want it on the chin? What does a whole beard look like? I keep being like, oh, I need to leave. And I do. Okay, we can give him a stubble. We can give him full stubble. I think he looks good with full stubble. Oh, that's cute. Oh, he's so cute. I'm obsessed. Okay. I think, yes, I think his name will be Indigo. Jax, you're in the way. And you're gonna stay in the way. Indigo. Perhaps. Vendors usually don't mind questions as long as you check that it's not during high traffic times. That's a very good point to make. I forget that that exists. I know that Saturdays are extremely busy usually for cons, which is why a lot of vendors go on Saturday. I've looked into the prep of it all quite a few times now, but it is just it's gonna have to wait. We'll have to wait. I think I'll go to one of the Texas. I hear that the Texas ones are very big. I lived in Denver for a little bit, and their cons were so massive that it was like people would swarm the streets where we lived to 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 go to cons, and it was like, wow, that's crazy. That's insane. But I do want to go. I want to go. I know I want to go to the Denver's con as well at some point, but I'll have to fly back out there to do all that. Should we give him some piercings? I think it's only natural. Let's do a different layer. How about we do? I do not think he's super into. Well, he might be into astrology, but I don't think that's his main thing. I feel like we should stray from doing star-based stuff only because I have another character that is so star-based in his universe that I need to make sure that it's not an overlap. Um, I could. Maybe we could do some. I think that a nice goldish color would look very nice. Yeah, that does make sense. I do forget that. I do forget about all that. Um, I did like living over there. It was quite interesting, but it's very different. It was a huge culture shock living in the South for so long and all that other shit. Let me see. I want to. I'm gonna start with this dull color, and what if we just do some like a leaf? Nah, I want a little dangly bit. He's giving plants, giving plants. In terms of other piercings, you could go with bar piercing, which is a little, whatever it's called, place skips and different mansions. I I just have to look around more. I haven't been looking around. I feel like if I just actually was paying attention to what's cropping up near me, I might actually find something I'm interested in. Right now, transport is an issue, but we're working on it. That after maybe after I get more accessible transport, I'll be able to go to more things. But right now, we're just cruising, cruising through life. Drawing a little witch guy. What more can I ask for right now, really? Oh, where am I? There we go. Oh my God, the thing is so cute. This thing also needs a name. What did I call it up here? Glorb. Oh my God, Glorb. Glorb and Indigo. Indigo and his pet Glorb. Glorb sounds like the species. Born of a ball of lint or something like that. Oh, hello, cat. Okay. Yeah, no, you can use me as a stepping stool. That's fine. That's okay if you need to do that. Boy, what? All right, bye. Damn. Yeah. Well, this is nice. I think I have enjoyed this process surprisingly more than I thought I would. I was starting the stream and I was like, okay, maybe I will. This I have heard. If I go to one anytime soon, I will be doing that, and whenever I do go to one, of course. Anyways, I did quite enjoy the stream. I wasn't expecting myself to really. I thought I was just kind of gonna be sitting here just drawing. Well, thank you for your company, I suppose. Um, I do need to head off at this point in time. I'll keep working on this, and I might even stream again tomorrow. Um, on my days off, I might go ahead and do that. I think it might be nice. It might be a nice change of pace. And I can learn more about doing it. Oh, hi, Hyper. Welcome to the stream. Do you see him? Mm. I keep saying I need to leave, but then I'm like, oh, but I could change this, and I will. I will. Ah, thank you. Well, I'll send it to you, obviously, you'll see more of it than stream wise. But yeah. Thank you for hanging out with me, Emerald. Thank you for joining when you did Hyper. I don't. It'll be okay. Pat, 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 pat. And I will head off at this point in time, just because I need to prepare for my partner to come home. So with that, I wish everyone a very nice day, and a night, and a morning. I don't know. I don't know how to end shit. I'll draw a little. I'll make. I'll draw him saying goodbye real quick. This is a hand. Okay, there we go. Wave, 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 wave. And that's all for me.